promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. The straight right just misses. Misses with that jab. Nice straight. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
Counterpunch is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Not a lot of defense here at all. Missed with that jab. Beautiful counter shot. Both men step back for just a moment. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. It's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you.
You're going back into this. You're better than this.
And there's the bell to start round two. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Caught up on how many times this guy gets hit. He's a slugger, Johnny, and you know he's just waiting for his opportunity to strike back.
They've got to be very wary. If you're in with a slugger, they will fight all night for fun. They'll stay in your face. They are naturally tough and strong and aggressive.
He missed with that jab. Nothing but air on that left uppercut. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
Well, we know what the game plan is going to be for this fighter. He's got to stick and move and avoid the big shots from the bigger man.
If you're standing in front of a dumper truck, and you're trying to punch it back, push it back, the dumper truck is probably going to roll right over you.
Nice exchange here from both men. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Going to need a knockout.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
I need you to switch back on.
Great round. Great round. Now relax. Relax.
Get your mind back on the job. That's a terrible round.
That right hand's beautiful. Beautiful. That's it. Start sticking it.
Much better. He's not in your league. Go on, switch on. Get your box.
And there's the bell for round three. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
straight right just misses. That jab misses. Catch and shoot. Good counter punching. Call it the glory division. There's nothing quite like a heavyweight fight. It doesn't take much to win it. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
That counter shot lands. Good counter punch. Straight right just misses. Tried to score with a jab. They better start respecting each other's punching power. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
It's a bad round, all right? But we don't care. Go out there and win.
Oh, great work. I love it. I love it. That jab slick.
Listen back together. Listen, be smart when you go out there.
Back at it in round 4. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
One punch could end this fight for either of these two heavyweights.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Nice counter shot. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
There's a counter shot. You'd like to see more jabs. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. How about that time counter shot? And the bronze bomber goes down.
And what a shot. Was that a flash knockdown? He should get up from that. He's fresh enough. He can get up from that. Does he want to?
Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
To make or break a fight.
Now you've let him back into it.
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting...
Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum.
about that will to win and refusal to stay down as this fight continues.
Gotta waste time.
Oh, my goodness, Johnny. And Deontay Wilder just got clipped. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Caught him. 10 seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. Let's see how the corner handles their fighter here after being dropped twice in that last round.
They believe that.
Gets his focus back.
There's the bell for round 6. Something has got to change after 2 knockdowns in the last round.
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not on twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
And he misses with that jab. That big hook doesn't land. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I...
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Tyson Fury just got rocked. Do you believe this? And down goes Fury.
I've seen many shots like that. A simple short shot. Put the fighter down.
They got knocked down, but didn't stay down. Once again, showing you how much grit and courage this fighter has.
Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if...
So we enter the final 10 seconds here, and a pretty... And down goes Wilder!
Oh, what a shot! What? Oh, my goodness!
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and you don't care.
Both men getting off the canvas in that incredible round.
Sometimes you talk about drawing first blood. What is that?
And there's the bell for round 7. Keep in mind, both of these fighters got knocked down in the prior round.
That is showing the fitness. That is showing the stamina. That is showing the hard work done in the gym. If you can get knocked down and get back up and knock your opponent down, they've got it.
Those counter punches have to hurt. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. These are heavyweights, but I tell you what, that hand speed and footwork, they look like middleweights.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagan and pickpocket him.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Nope, that jab not going to score. Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer. They are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
And he scores with the counter. off-the-charts action from both of these fighters. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy.
And there's the bell for round 8. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see a boxing match. You want to see a fist fight.
So one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you've hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
That counter punch caught him clean. Can't find a home for that jab. Left-handed jab doesn't quite score. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through?
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Wow, you know what? I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on.
Get back out there.
Let's see how much fatigue we see here in round 9. Coming off a very tough round, let's see what they do here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
They've got to use their jab better in this fight. Nice counter. That jab won't score. Beautiful counter punch. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
And they are delivering. They threw the hook. It didn't land. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Time they drop their guard, they get caught. He misses with that jab. Punch, counter punch. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
I seriously hope.
Focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose this fight here.
This is the 10th. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
The straight right just misses. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. These two were made for each other. Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Threw the uppercut, but did not score. Oh, and Tyson Fury just got rocked. This could be it. Tyson Fury. You don't see it very often, but here it is. This fight ends in a draw.
Damn, a draw. I let him off the hook. I gave him that knockdown towards the end of the round. There's only a few seconds left. I shouldn't even engage. Good game, though. I feel I beat myself.
They're going to do it all over again.
Get a draw. He wouldn't even got that point.